Imagine a river at dawn, its surface a mirror shattered by the first light. You stand on the bank, fists clenched around a single leaf. Your dream, your fear, your everything. What if I told you that to watch it float free is the truest way to call it home? This is the Elder's wisdom, why letting go amplifies your manifestation. Welcome, seeker, to Bodhi Sensei, a journey not of words alone, but of whispers from the soul, dreams that dissolve like dew, and silences that speak louder than storms. Settle in now. Let the world's clamor fade. Breathe with me. In. Feel your body soften into the earth, as if roots are weaving through your toes, anchoring you to something ancient, unbreakable. This is no lecture. This is a guided unraveling, a cinematic odyssey through the heart's hidden temples, where Buddhism's answer to your unrest awaits. We begin where you are, in the raw ache of holding on too tight. Act 1. The grip of the storm. Shadows of the clinging heart. Picture her. Let's call her Ilara, though she could be you, or the shadow in your mirror at 3 a.m. She's 32, elbows deep in the fluorescent hum of a corner office in a city that never sleeps. The air tastes of stale coffee and recycled ambition, thick with the metallic tang of deadlines unmet. Her phone buzzes like a trapped hornet. Another email, another urgent, another thread in the web she's woven around her worth. Promotion by 40, she whispers to the screen's glow, fingers tracing the edges of a vision board pinned to her cubicle wall. Images of sun-drenched beaches, a partner who stays, a life that fits like a glove she can't seem to find. But tonight, as rain lashes the windows like accusations, the glove chokes. Her chest tightens, a vise of what-ifs. What if I fail? What if I'm not enough? What if this dream slips through my fingers like sand? Ilara slumps against the desk, the cool laminate pressing into her palms like a false anchor. Sensory overload crashes in waves, the acrid bite of printer ink, the distant wail of sirens slicing through fog, the phantom scent of her mother's lavender soap from childhood holidays that promised more than this hollow grind. Anxiety coils in her gut, a serpent born of comparison. Instagram reels of flawless feeds, colleagues climbing ladders she can't grip, a purpose that dangles just out of reach. She's manifesting, oh yes, affirmations scrawled in her journal at dawn, crystals humming on her nightstand. But why does it feel like pushing against a tide? Why does every intention curdle into fear? I'm trying so hard, she thinks, tears blurring the spreadsheet's numbers. Why isn't it working? This is the human struggle, dear listener, the emotional hook that snags us all. In the quiet fury of overthinking, we clutch to jobs that drain our light, relationships that mirror our fractures, successes that whisper, but what next? Pain blooms from loss, a breakup that echoes abandonment, a failure that stains like ink on silk. Purpose? It mocks from afar, a lantern in the mist we chase but never claim. Feel it now? That familiar pang? The weight in your solar plexus, the way breath hitches like a sob withheld. You're not alone. This is the conflict of the soul adrift, attachment's cruel illusion, where holding on births suffering and letting go feels like surrender.
But wait, leaning closer, hear the faint rustle beyond the storm? It's the call of elder wisdom, threading through the cracks. Ilara wipes her eyes, grabs her coat, and steps into the downpour. Water streams down her face, mingling salt with sky, as she wanders toward the old park on the edge of the city. There, beneath a gnarled banyan whose roots claw the earth like forgotten prayers, sits an elder. His robes, faded saffron, pool around him like spilled sunlight. Eyes half closed, he breathes in rhythm with the leaves' sigh. She collapses nearby, words tumbling out in a torrent. I want it all, the career, the love, the meaning. But I'm drowning in the wanting. How do I make it real without breaking? The elder opens one eye, a smile creasing lines etched by decades of dawn meditations. Child, he murmurs, voice like gravel smoothed by rivers. The river does not grasp the fish to guide it home. It releases, and in that flow, all finds its way. Alara laughs bitterly. Release in this chaos? But something stirs. A crack in the dam. This is our entry, Seeker. The moment the heart, bruised and bewildered, glimpses the door to transformation. For in Buddhism's answer lies the key. Non-attachment, not as cold indifference, but as the warm hand that sets the caged bird free. As the rain eases to a hush, the elder begins to speak. Not in sermons, but in stories that seep like incense smoke, curling into the mind's hidden chambers. Alara listens, and so do you. Feel the bench's damp wood against your back, the earth's damp breath rising. We're crossing now, from the storm's edge into the journey's mist. The path unfurls, dreamlike, pulling us towards wisdom veiled in shadow and light.
Act 2. Whispers from the Veil, the Seeker's Dream Weave. The elder's voice weaves the night, soft as a loom spinning silk from sorrow. Long ago, he begins, eyes distant as if peering through veils of time. There was a seeker much like you, Alara, a wanderer named Kai, born in the shadow of the Himalayas, where peaks pierce the heavens like unanswered questions. Kai, you see, was a merchant's son, his days a blur of ledgers and longing. By 25, he'd amassed silks from the east, spices that burned the tongue like unquenched desires. Yet at night, in the flicker of oil lamps, he'd pace his chamber, heart a drum of discontent. Purpose, he ached. Why this endless chase? Why do my hands, heavy with gold, feel so empty? One dusk, as monsoon clouds bruised the sky, Kai fled to a cave hermitage, drawn by tales of a monk who spoke with the stars. The monk, weathered as ancient teak, sat cross-legged on a mat of woven grass. Sit, he said, no more. Kai obeyed, knees folding into the cool stone floor that smelled of moss and mystery. They meditated then. Kai's mind a whirlwind at first, debts unpaid, a betrothed waiting in the valley, dreams of legacy that twisted like vines. But the monk whispered, observe, do not chase. Let the thoughts drift like clouds over the ridge. As hours melted into eternity, Kai's breath steadied, a river finding its bed. Then came the dream, not sleep's fleeting shadow, but a vision born of deep samadhi, meditation's embrace. In it, he was no longer Kai, but a fisherman on a storm-tossed sea, nets heavy with silver scales that slipped through fingers like regrets. The waves roared accusations. You hoard what feeds you, yet starve the soul. Lightning cracked, revealing faces in the foam. His mother's weary smile from a life half-remembered. A child's hand reaching from a past he couldn't name. Panic surged, but the monk's voice echoed through the veil. Breathe into the fear. It is but a wave. Let it crest and pass. Kai awoke gasping, the cave's torchlight dancing like fireflies on the walls. What was that? He demanded, voice raw. The monk smiled faintly. A glimpse, young one. Buddhism's answer to your unrest. The dreams are doorways. In them, karma unfolds. Not as punishment, but as the echo of intentions sown in past lives. He leaned forward, eyes gleaming like polished obsidian. Karma is no cruel ledger, Kai. It is seed and soil. Your actions, whispered thoughts, grasping hands, plant what blooms in this garden of now. To manifest, cease the tug of war, let go, and watch the harvest align. Alara shifts on the bench, raindrops beating on her lashes like unshed truths. Past lives? That's folklore. The elder chuckles, low and resonant. Folklore, or the thread binding us all? Sit deeper now, child. Close your eyes with me. Feel the pull? That's the river of rebirth flowing through every heartbeat. In Tibetan dream yoga, we train the mind to pierce the illusion, lucid in sleep as in waking. Kai learned this. Through nights of guided meditation, he revisited echoes of former selves. Once a warrior in feudal Japan, sword slick with the blood of ambition's wars, dying with a curse on lips, more power, always more. The weight crushed him anew. Another time, a scholar in ancient Alexandria, scrolls unfurled under candlelight, chasing knowledge that slipped like sand, overthinking's ancient curse. These flashbacks weren't torment, but teachers. In each, Kai saw the pattern, clinging to glory, to wisdom, to survival, birthing karma's ripples, debts of anxiety carried into this life, manifesting as the merchant's hollow hoard. But how to break it? Kai pleaded one dawn, as mist cloaked the peaks in silver gauze. The monk led him to a lotus pond, petals unfurling like secrets at first light. "Watch," he said. A frog leapt for a fly, tongue lashing, mist, splash, struggle, then stillness. Buddha's wisdom here: the frog does not lament the miss. It releases the splash, awaits the next. So too with you. Letting go amplifies manifestation, not by force, but by space. Cling, and you block the flow. Release, and karma's gentle current carries your pure intent to shore. The elder's tale deepens, pulling Alara and you into Kai's unfolding. Months passed in the hermitage, days a rhythm of breath and bell. Meditation became Kai's forge. Dawn sits where breath anchored the monkey mind. Midday walks, tracing mantras on dew-kissed stones. Om Mani Padme Hum, pearl in the lotus, wisdom in the heart. Nights brought more dreams, vivid as temple murals. A caravan in the Silk Road's dust, where Kai, once a trader, bartered souls for profit, awakening to the echo of betrayed eyes in his own gaze. Past lives, the monk explained over herbal tea, steaming with cinnamon and clove, are not chains, but mirrors. They reveal how old attachments seed today's thorns. To awaken, forgive the seeds, till the soil with mindfulness. In daily life, yes, even amid your markets and missives, pause before the grasp. Ask, is this serving the light or dimming it? Alara's mind races, mirroring your own perhaps. Work stress, that email avalanche, how to meditate in the madness. The elder nods, as if reading the ether. Ah, the modern weave. Kai returned to the valley, not escaped, but transformed. He traded not for gold's gleam, but fair exchange, spices shared, stories gifted. Overthinking? He met it like a guest. Come, sit. Tea? Comparison, a cloud passing the moon. Beautiful, but not the light itself. Purpose emerged not chased, but uncovered. In the laughter of a child's market bargain, the quiet nod of a stranger's thanks. This is spiritual awakening's hidden rhythm, soft as dawn, intense as thunder's vow, peaceful as the pawn's mirror. Deeper now, the journey spirals. Kai's pivotal dream. Under a full moon's gaze, he floated in a void. Threads of light weaving from his chest, karmic strands, gold and crimson, pulsing with lives unlived. A voice, Buddha's own, resonant as temple drums. All is dream, seeker. The self you cling to? Illusions play. Let go the actor, become the stage. In this vastness, manifestation is not will's whip, but intention's whisper, pure, unattached, blooming in peace. Kai reached, not to seize, but to release a frayed thread. The warrior's rage, the scholar's doubt. It dissolved like smoke, and in its wake, a surge of inner light, warm as hearth fire, illuminating paths unseen.
Alara's breath catches. The park's banyan leaves murmur agreement. Fireflies igniting like stars fall into earth. You've felt it too, haven't you? That dreamlike tug, the past's echo in your present ache. This is the journey's heart. Hidden Buddhist truths unveiled through metaphors alive with breath. The two monks and the woman, carrying her across the stream, then setting her down in mind's eye, unburdened. The raft on the flood, Dhamma's vessel to cross dukkha's waters, discarded once shore met foot. Ancient wisdom fuses with your now. In traffic snarl, let the horns blare past like a cloud. In love's tangle, hold loosely, as the river cradles stone without possession. Kai's transformation ripens. One eve, as snow dusted the past like forgotten blessings, he faced his deepest shadow, a past life as a king, throne of ivory and isolation, where power's grasp birthed betrayal's blade. In meditation's depths, jhana's clarity bloomed. He recalled the dagger's chill, the gasp of a brother's fall. Tears carved rivers down his cheeks, but the monk-guided, embrace, don't evade. This karma? Not fate's curse, but invitation to heal. Forgive the king in you, free the light he dimmed. Kai chanted then, voice a bridge across eons. Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, Bodhi swaha. Gone, gone, gone beyond, to awakening's shore. And so, the weave tightens. Alara sees herself in Kai, the overthinker's scroll, the purpose seeker's quest. But how she breathes, in my world of Wi-Fi and worry. The elder's eyes sparkle, the same child, meditation in the mundane, 5 breaths before the screens glow. Dreams as allies, journal the night's whispers, trace karma's clues. Letting go, it's the amplifier. Cling to the how of manifestation, and doubt dams the flow. Release, and watch synchronicities bloom like lotuses from mud. The mist parts. Dawn's first blush kisses the horizon, a promise. We've traversed the valley's thorns, the dream's labyrinth. Now the summit calls, the awakening, where truths crystallize like dew to diamond.
Act 3. Dawn's Embrace. The light within the letting. The elder falls silent, the air thick with unspoken revelation. Ilara's hands, once knotted, unfold like petals in sun. Tell me, she urges, voice a thread of dawn light, the end of Kai's tale. Did he find it, the peace, the purpose? The elder nods, slow as a sage's bow. Not found, child, remembered, for in the heart's quiet core it always waits. Kai returned to the world, lived the wisdom incarnate. No longer the merchant's frantic stride, but a gate of grace, pausing mid-barter to breathe gratitude into the exchange, turning prophet's pulse to service's song. Work stress, met with a smile, a mantra murmured under breath. This too, a wave. Overthinking storm, observed from the shore of mindfulness, clouds parting to reveal the sky's vast blue. One twilight, as lanterns bobbed like fireflies in the market square, a stranger approached, eyes familiar, a lilt from Kai's dream sea. You traded my grandmother's shawl once, she said, fair when others would cheat. In that nod, karma's circle closed, intention's seed, long sown, harvesting connection's fruit. But the true awakening, it bloomed in solitude's embrace. Under the same moon that pierced his dreams, Kai sat by the pond, legs crossed, breath a bridge to the boundless. Consciousness expanded, not ego's shout, but a luminous hush. He saw all manifestation, amplified by letting go, is karma's dance. Intentions rippling through consciousness's ocean, shaping waves without force. Buddha's wisdom, he later taught wandering seekers, is this: attachment is the thief in the night, stealing peace with promises unkept. Release it, and purpose awakens, not as distant star, but inner sun. Past lives, echoes to honor, not haunt. Dreams, portals to the real, where illusion yields to truth.
Ilara rises, the park alive with morning's hymn, dewdrops prisming light, breeze carrying jasmine's vow. I feel it, she confesses, tears of release tracing joy's path. The anxiety, it's lighter, like I've set down a pack I didn't know I carried. The elder places a hand on hers, warm as hearth ember. Yes, this is spiritual awakening's gift, freedom from attachment's cage. Understand karma not as debt, but dialogue, your choices, whispers to the universe, manifesting when unforced. Mindfulness in daily life, the thread, a breath in line at the grocer, a pause before the scroll's siren call. Peace, not chased in retreats or riches, but unearthed within. The realization that the light you seek is the light you are. Feel it now, listener. Let the story's rhythm carry you, soft as the elder's tale, intense as Kai's dream storm, peaceful as the pawn's reflection, transcendent as awakening's dawn. You've journeyed through the conflict's rain, the wisdom's weave, emerged transformed. Anxiety's grip loosens, attachments fade like morning fog. Purpose? It pulses in your veins, a quiet knowing. How to awaken? Simply let go. Breathe into the hold. Work's weight, love's fear, dreams demand, and release. Watch manifestation unfold, not as magic's trick, but consciousness's quiet art. In this fusion, ancient parable and modern breath, lies the elder's deepest truth. Peace is within, not without. No temple's gate, but the heart's own door, ajar. Carry this light into your day, a kinder word amid rush hour fray, a dream journal by bedside glow, a meditation stolen in coffee steam. You've felt the shift, the inner light kindling, hope's ember flaring to flame. And now, as the river flows on, I leave you with this soulful invitation. If this whisper awakens something ancient in you, a stir of peace, a glimpse of purpose, share this light, not for likes or links, but for the seeker beside you, adrift in their own storm. Pass the lantern, let it ripple, for in sharing, we all manifest the world anew. Namaste, wanderer, until the next dream calls.